So this is a beginner's guide, but I'm going to skip over some super basic stuff that you should already know. So let's get started. Cat's Q bounces 3 times. It jumps off the closest target, then lands behind the first target. Once you get used to Katarina's Q, you'll be able to just feel where the dagger is going to land. Cat's ult has Grievous wounds, and you can ult without vision. It lights up when opponents are in range. Level 1, you usually have to play safe and not get poked. Depends on the enemy champion, but do not use your health bar to secure a couple minions. It's not worth it. You do want to try to push the wave to hit level 2 first if you can. You get level 2 off the first minion in the second wave. Katarina's level 2 and level 3 are very good because her Q and W both drop daggers that reset her E. This, along with E giving an auto attack reset, makes her early laning potentially deadly. Level 2, a common trait is QE, some auto attacks, and maybe another E on them or backing off. Level 3, a common trait is EW, QE, making sure to use the auto attack resets, or you could also QE and W, kind of like the level 2. I have a video talking a bit more about this in depth. I'll link it in the description. Levels 4 to 5 are pretty much the same thing, at least for your lane. Look for ult-ins at level 6. You don't actually have to kill your opponent. If you ult and force your opponent to back, that is worth it. Your ultimate has a low cooldown, and your opponent might actually overstay and let you kill them afterwards anyways. If you cannot kill your opponent, look for roams. Roaming bot is good, but it is even better if your jungler is also on that side. Skirmishes are 2v2s and 3v3s that happen because of ganks, dragons, scuttles, or invades. Cat's passive makes her great at these, and you want to participate in these. All throughout the game, but especially in skirmishes and teamfights, using your WL and saving it is crucial because the cooldown is 15 seconds. A lot can happen in that time. Do not waste your W. More often than not, a Katarina is the strongest player on the team, and has the most kill and weight on the team in a team fight. This is important to understand because if you go in and die, your team is going to lose without their star player. What does that mean? It means to be patient. Don't just E in the middle of 5 people and get blown up. You're strong, but any form of CC will get you killed. That means using your Q to poke, or when the enemy team engages, looking for any strategic way to place your daggers is important. As soon as you burst them down, pop your Zonias and let your team finish the rest of the fight. Your team can help you get resets. After that, play around objectives. Take team fights slow, look for opportunities. If you don't find one, then simply don't engage. If your team goes all in, you need to be going all in too. But that doesn't mean jumping in blindly. Always think one step ahead. If you jump in, how are you going to get out? Once you get out, are you going to have to re-engage? If so, how? And there are so many variables that come to team fighting with Cat. You'll get better with experience. There are many ways to set up your daggers in a team fight or skirmish. Here are some ways. Killing the front line, then jumping in on the dagger. Pressing W to bait them in. Maybe you look like you're retreating or they actually engage on you. Think before you jump. I'll go more into depth with the build in another video. I'll link in the description, but I will go over it briefly. Everything I've said up to this point will always apply to Katarina unless she gets a rework. But her build could change. This part of the video is up to date till Season 9. Skip this part if we're not in Season 9 anymore. Max Q, E, then W. Take Flash and Ignite. Start Longsword or Doran's Shield and get Red Pot. Usually you want to try starting Longsword, but if you're uncomfortable in the matchup, then Doran's Shield works. Do not start Boots, do not start Dark Seal. Build Gunblade, Thorks, Morello, Zonia, Void Staff, then Rabadon. If they build early magic resist, skip the Morello or build Void Staff in place of it. Here are the runes. A lot of this is preference. Just go Electrocute. I'll talk more about other runes in another video. Hopefully you learned something, and thanks for watching.